This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Jacksonville, Florida. A storm surge warning has been issued for the entire west coast of Florida until further notice. Storm surge is a product of tropical and extratropical systems. As storms move inland, water is pushed inwards along with them to the coast, which in turn can flood out homes, businesses, and streets. A rapidly intensifying low-pressure system is expected to push massive amounts of water inland, impacting the state later tonight. Anyone living on the west coast of Florida, along with the Panhandle, should evacuate inland immediately. High storm surge will likely range from Apalachicola down to the Florida Keys. Exact storm surge forecasts are unknown, but the worst is forecast to impact the Appalachia Bay Area in the Big Bend region of Florida. Houses in this region are expected to sustain serious damage, if not be completely destroyed. Additional rainfall from the impending storm will add to water height, potentially causing major flooding. Surge-related flooding can vary based on the tidal cycle, and can vary greatly over short distances. If you are further inland, but also live in a low-lying area, it is advised you evacuate until an all-clear is given. Stay tuned to local news media and reports from the National Weather Service for more information and updates on this event. Repeating, a storm surge warning has been issued for the entire west coast of Florida until further notice. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Tallahassee, Florida. A winter weather warning has been issued for the Panhandle of Florida until 4 p.m. on March 13th. Earlier yesterday morning, it was being forecast that a rapidly intensifying low-pressure system would impact the state of Florida. This storm is expected to bring snow to the Florida Panhandle, along with winds of at least 30 miles per hour. Anywhere from Pensacola to Tallahassee can expect to see snowfall. Heavier totals are expected more to the west, with forecasts ranging from 4 to 6 inches near Pensacola. Further to the east, 1 to 3 inches of snow can be expected. Snow is expected to begin falling shortly, as a strong squall line is approaching from the west, moving east at around 70 miles per hour. It has been observed that this line contains a large amount of lightning, so it is advised that you do not go outside, and you should stay away from windows during this storm. Power outages are likely due to high winds and heavy precipitation totals. Damage to trees and other plant life is also expected. Travel will be highly dangerous, as visibility is expected to get below a half-mile in some areas. Remain indoors for the duration of this storm. Be prepared with extra food and water in case the power is out for multiple days. Remember, do not run gas-powered machines, such as car engines or generators, inside garages or your house. The emissions from these machines can seriously hurt or kill you in enclosed spaces. Repeating, a winter weather warning has been issued for the Panhandle of Florida until 4 p.m. on March 13th. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Tallahassee, Florida. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for the following counties: Taylor, Lafayette, Dixie, Sewanee and Gilchrist, in Florida, until 1 a.m. on March 13th. A squall line associated with the rapidly intensifying low-pressure system is currently moving eastward at 70 miles per hour. At 11:45 p.m., National Weather Service radar indicated that this squall line was located 15 miles to the west of Perry. Locations impacted include, but are not limited to, Perry, Mayo, Live Oak, Brantford, Trenton, and Dowling Park. Hazards include, but are not limited to, winds in excess of 80 miles per hour, hail up to 1 inch, excessive cloud-to-ground lightning, and torrential rainfall. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This storm is likely to cause substantial damage to vehicles, houses, and other property. If you are outside, seek shelter immediately. If you remain outside, you will likely be severely hurt or killed. If you are indoors, remain away from all windows and get to the lowest floor of your building. Do not try and observe this storm, as doing so could get you seriously injured. This is a dangerous storm. Be prepared for large amounts of damage to your area. It is advised that you do not use the telephone lines, as they should be left open for emergency personnel. Only call for help if you or someone around you is having a life-threatening emergency. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for the following counties: Taylor, Lafayette, Dixie, Sewanee and Gilchrist, in Florida, until 1 a.m. on March 13th. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Jacksonville. A severe weather statement has been issued for the state of Florida until 8 a.m. this morning. At 12:05 a.m., a squall line containing winds upwards of 80 miles per hour was located just around the Big Bend region of Florida. This squall line was rapidly moving east at 70 miles per hour. This storm will likely affect the entire peninsula of Florida. This particular type of storm is what is known as a derecho, or a continuous band of severe thunderstorms in an organized line. Straight line wind damage is likely to occur with this derecho. As this storm moved through the Panhandle, there was numerous reports of wind damage and storm surge along the Big Bend of Florida. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Anyone currently in the state of Florida should get into a sturdy building immediately. Seek the most interior room in said building, preferably one without windows. This storm will be approaching from the west, so it is advised you stay in a room the furthest away from the west if possible. Loose objects outside will likely be flung by high winds and become projectiles in the air. Brief tornado spin-ups are likely with this line, along with torrential rainfall. Any tornadoes that spawn may be rain-wrapped, making them difficult to see. This derecho has also been observed to have extreme amounts of cloud-to-ground lightning. This being said, it is advised you stay off of any wired electronics or devices that involve running water. This includes items such as, but are not limited to, dishwashers, showers, sinks, and video game consoles. This derecho is expected to clear certain areas of the state at different times. The storm will likely clear western Florida by 1:30 a.m. The storm will most likely clear central Florida at around 3 a.m. Finally, the storm will likely be off the east coast of Florida by 6 a.m., with some lingering spots in extreme southeastern Florida lasting until 7 a.m. It is highly advised you do not go outside until the storm has cleared the area. Stay tuned to the National Weather Service and local news media for updates and more information on this event. Repeating, a severe weather statement has been issued for the state of Florida until 8 a.m. this morning. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Jacksonville, Florida. A tornado warning has been issued for Duval County, Florida, until 2:45 a.m. At 2:10 a.m., strong rotation was picked up on National Weather Service radar. This rotation was located just along the Baker and Duval County line, just east of the town of Baldwin. There have also been unconfirmed reports that a funnel has been spotted with this storm. The storm this potential tornado is associated with is moving east at 70 miles per hour. Locations impacted include, but are not limited to, Baldwin, Brightsville, Jacksonville, Jacksonville International Airport, and Jacksonville Beach. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Impacts include a potentially damaging tornado and large hail. Those caught without shelter will likely be hurt or killed. If you are outside, seek shelter now. If you are inside, get to the lowest floor of your building and stay in the most interior room, preferably one without windows. In addition to this tornadic storm, the severe weather statement for the state of Florida is still in effect until 8 a.m. this morning. Do not go outside until an all clear is given. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued for Duval County, Florida, until 2:45 a.m. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Nashville, Tennessee. A blizzard warning has been issued for the eastern United States until 12 p.m. on March 15th. At around 11 a.m. this afternoon, a strong winter storm was developing along the Alabama and Georgia border. This storm is part of the same system that caused the powerful derecho in Florida. This storm is expected to rapidly intensify into a blizzard over the course of today, as it continues to the north and east. Due to the scale of this storm, this warning is being issued by states, instead of specific counties. The blizzard is expected to impact the states of Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia through tonight and tomorrow morning. This blizzard is then expected to intensify and impact the states of Ohio, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine the following day. Expect wind speeds upwards of 40 miles per hour in this storm. Snow accumulation will range drastically based on region, but generally most places can expect at the very least a half-foot of snow. Snow totals as high as 4 to 5 feet are being forecast in the northeast. Ice accumulation is also expected with this storm, with some areas receiving up to 1 inch of ice accumulation. With all of these conditions in play, it is likely that power will be out for days, if not weeks in some areas. Be prepared with extra food and water in case power outages are widespread. Make sure you have ways to keep yourself warm. Remember, never run gas-powered devices inside your house or a closed garage. This includes cars, generators, or any other devices that run on gasoline. Lightning is also possible with this blizzard. If you hear thunder, be sure to stay away from windows. Visibility is likely to reach near zero in many places at the height of this storm. Traveling will be very difficult, if not impossible in most regions, and it is not advised that you travel unless absolutely necessary. Emergency crews will likely have trouble reaching rural neighborhoods, and it is advised you do not call emergency services unless you have a dire emergency. Stay tuned to the National Weather Service and local news media for more information and new updates on this event. Repeating, a blizzard warning has been issued for the eastern United States until 12 p.m. on March 15th. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Jacksonville, Florida, in conjunction with the Governor of Florida. An emergency update has been issued for the state of Florida. The following message will contain information pertaining to the weather events that unfolded on the night of March 12th into the morning and afternoon hours of March 13th. The Governor of Florida will speak shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
Hello my fellow Floridians. Today, I am here to discuss the events of the past 3 days. Late on the night of March 12th, a powerful storm, known as the derecho, swept through the state of Florida. There have been widespread reports of power outages, property damage, and even deaths. Around the Big Bend region of Florida, an unprecedented 12 feet of storm surge flooded coastal communities. There was at least 11 tornadoes confirmed around the state, including 2 within the Jacksonville metro area. Surprisingly, extreme western regions in the Panhandle even picked up around 4 inches of snow. Some parts of the state reported wind gusts upwards of 85 miles per hour due to thunderstorms. To show the intensity of this storm, there was an estimated 59,000 lightning strikes as the derecho came on shore. Needless to say, this storm was immensely damaging. Cleanup will likely take days, if not weeks. Many places are still without power, and the death count is unfortunately climbing as the hours pass. We will work our hardest to try and get life back to normal as soon as possible. This storm was extremely destructive, but we will get through this as one. If we made it through Hurricane Andrew, we can make it through this. For more information, please tune into your local news station tonight. Our hearts are with the people who lost their life in this tragic event, along with their families and loved ones. Thank you for your time, and have a good day.
This concludes this emergency update from the Governor of Florida. Thank you for your time, and stay safe.